Did you know that a staggering 85% of employees worldwide feel disengaged at work? That means most of your team might be operating at a fraction of their potential. But what if you could change that? What if your team felt inspired, motivated, and driven to succeed? If you've ever felt like your team has so much potential, but just can't seem to tap into it, you're not alone. The good news? Motivation isn't just about talent or personality, it's about strategy. And today I'm going to share 5 research-backed ways to transform your workplace culture. These aren't just quick fixes. They're about understanding the deeper why behind employee motivation. Just like any good product or movement, a motivated team starts with a strong why. So let's dive in and uncover the secrets to unlocking your team's full potential. We all know money talks. Companies with well-designed incentive programs see up to 89% higher employee engagement. But here's the key. Cash bonuses alone don't drive long-term motivation. Think about it. Would you be truly inspired by a job that just throws money at you? Or would you be more drawn to a role where you feel valued, where your contributions matter? The most successful leaders understand this. They tie rewards to purpose, recognition, and growth. They don't just incentivize the what, they incentivize the why. Let me tell you about a small company in the technology industry. They used to struggle with missed sales targets and unmotivated employees. It felt like they were stuck on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. But then they shifted their thinking. Instead of just focusing on the numbers, they introduced an incentive program that rewarded not just results, but also effort and innovation. They started celebrating the small wins, the creative solutions, the moments where employees went above and beyond. The impact was incredible. Engagement skyrocketed. People were excited to come to work, to contribute their ideas, to be part of something bigger than themselves. And the best part? Within a year, revenue jumped 25%. Now I understand that overhauling your entire incentive structure can seem daunting. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Create a quarterly bonus structure tied to achievable KPIs, or consider non-monetary incentives like extra time off or professional development opportunities. The key is to make sure your incentives align with your company's values and goals. When you reward the behaviors and outcomes that truly matter, you create a culture of excellence and motivation. Let me introduce you to Sarah. 2 years ago, she was the epitome of burnout, overwhelmed, missing deadlines, and seriously thinking about quitting. The demands of her job were spilling into every aspect of her life, leaving her feeling drained and defeated. Then, her company did something radical. They introduced flexible work schedules. It wasn't about giving employees an easy ride. It was about trusting them to manage their own time and priorities. The results were transformative. Within months, Sarah's productivity soared. She was happier, more engaged, and even became a mentor for new hires, guiding them with the wisdom she gained from her own experience. Studies show that 57% of employees benefit from flexible schedules, and a massive 80% of knowledge workers prefer flexible work locations. This isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we view work and life. Consider options like remote work, flexible hours, or compressed work weeks. When employees feel trusted to manage their time, their performance often improves. They feel more in control of their lives, leading to less stress and more focus when they are working. Remember, a burned out employee is rarely a productive one. By embracing work-life balance, you're not just improving their lives, you're investing in the long-term success of your company. Chapter 3. The power of human connection. Team bonding. We are social creatures. We crave connection, belonging, and a sense of community. This is especially true at work, where we spend a significant portion of our lives. A company is only as strong as its team dynamics. In fact, organizations that invest in team bonding see a 50% improvement in communication and a 15% reduction in turnover. Think about it. When team members feel connected, they're more likely to communicate effectively, collaborate seamlessly, and support each other through challenging times. They understand that they're all in it together, working towards a common goal. Let me tell you about Company Y. They had a group of talented individuals, but they barely knew each other outside of formal meetings. The atmosphere was stiff, collaboration was minimal, and it felt more like a collection of individuals than a cohesive team. Then, they decided to shake things up. They started implementing monthly team-building activities, escape rooms, volunteering, and even simple group lunches. The goal wasn't to force friendships, but to create opportunities for genuine connection. The results were remarkable. Collaboration skyrocketed as team members discovered shared interests and learned to appreciate each other's strengths. The workplace became more vibrant, more supportive, and ultimately more productive. You don't need to break the bank to foster team bonding. Even something as simple as a monthly team lunch or a quick icebreaker before meetings can foster stronger connections. The key is to create opportunities for your team to connect on a human level, to build relationships that extend beyond job titles and deadlines. When people feel like they belong, they're more likely to be engaged, motivated, and committed to the success of the team. Chapter 4. Fueling Growth. The Power of Continuous Learning. The learn-it-all will always do better than the know-it-all. These wise words from Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, highlight a fundamental truth about success. It's a journey, not a destination. Leaders who prioritize learning create teams that adapt, innovate, and outperform the competition. They understand that in today's rapidly evolving world, stagnation is not an option. Let me introduce you to Jamie, an entry-level analyst who was eager to learn and grow. She saw an opportunity to expand her skill set and enrolled in an online certification program in her field. She dedicated her evenings and weekends to learning, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to contribute more to his company. Within a year, Jamie's dedication paid off. She earned her certification, her confidence soared, and she became a key contributor to his company's strategy. Her managers, recognizing her commitment and newfound expertise, promoted her to a more senior role. Jamie's story is not unique. Studies show that continuous learning boosts engagement and retention, making employees more likely to stay and grow within a company. When you invest in your employees' development, you're sending a powerful message. We believe in you, we value your potential, and we're committed to your growth. Consider offering mentorship programs, tuition reimbursements, or even paid learning hours during the work week. It's an investment that pays off in innovation, loyalty, and a culture of continuous improvement. Remember, a team that learns together grows together. Chapter 5. The Foundation of Trust. Open communication. Imagine a workplace where your voice is heard, your ideas are valued, and you feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and concerns openly. This is the power of open communication. Companies that foster open communication see engagement levels triple and turnover rates drop by 14.9%. Why is open communication so impactful? Because it builds trust. When employees feel heard, they feel respected. They feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and they're more likely to be engaged and committed to the company's success. Let me tell you about a different company in the healthcare industry. They were facing a crisis, high employee turnover, low morale, and a pervasive sense of disengagement. Employees felt like their voices weren't being heard, their concerns were being ignored, and their contributions weren't valued. Determined to turn things around, the leadership team decided to make a fundamental change. They committed to open communication, they implemented daily check-ins, created anonymous feedback channels, and encouraged employees at all levels to share their thoughts and ideas. The impact was significant. Within months, the company's retention rate improved dramatically. Employees felt heard, their concerns were addressed, and they felt a renewed sense of purpose in their work. Productivity increased, and the company culture shifted from one of silence to one of open dialogue and collaboration. You don't need elaborate programs to foster open communication. Start with simple steps: weekly team meetings, one-on-one check-ins, and anonymous feedback surveys. The key is to create a safe space for employees to share their thoughts and concerns without fear of judgment or retribution. When you prioritize open communication, you're not just creating a more positive work environment, you're building a foundation of trust that will benefit your company for years to come. Time to make some donuts. Unleashing your team's potential. Let's recap the 5 powerful ways to motivate your team. Incentive programs recognize effort and results. Work-life balance. Trust your team with flexibility. Team bonding. Stronger relationships lead to better collaboration. Continuous learning. Invest in skill building and career growth. Open communication. Create a culture where employees feel heard. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these strategies would have the biggest impact on your team? Drop a comment below and let's discuss.